I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Malcolm Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And got his man complete. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a carry for Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Throwing on third. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready? Flag! What do you got?
On second and 15 now. Winston going deep this time into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Break it. 20. 54 Mike. Just heavy on the edges. Showing it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
14. Hey, exit.
Now gone. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
76, tell him. 76. 76. We go. 76. 70.
Goff on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Third and long. It's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A first down throw for Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston, he's going to take a shot, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch. Hey, orbit. It's shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
To the air again. Gone. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Right back to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Running right, here's Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
White 20! 54! Mike 54!
A shotgun snap for Gone. And Woods has it complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 22, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, let's get it for Murphy.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Listen. 45's the mic. You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Goff. It's caught by Aguilar. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Easy. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Here we go. Even. Let's go.
Here's Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a first down throw, gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 49.
On first down, gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Motion, 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 motion. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go.
Back to throw, Goff. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He completes it to Bryant. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Check, check, check. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, stop. 41.
Throwing, Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to... Easy. Switch. Check three. Hey, easy. Watch the pass.
Now Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Natson. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
76. 2 draw forfeit. Check. Sponge. No. Check. Fresno. Check. Shell. Super.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Right there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
More now.
Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978, I think.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 48 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.